My name's Cody Knable. I'm a deputy with the Greene County Sheriff's Department, and my dog is Ike. He's a 3-year-old German Shepherd. I actually was paired with Ike this past August of 2012, so I've had him, we've been working on the street for about 8 months. His primary responsibility is narcotic detection, finding drugs. I would say that's 75% of what we do in the street, but he's a dual-purpose dog, so he'll do a lot of tracking and apprehension and also have evidence finds. Today was the third and final day of the K9 Tracking Training School that Madison Police Department hosted. It was sort of the testing day. We did a extended age track that was 25 hours old that we set yesterday, and we also did tracking on State Street. I have worked with Sergeant Chris Boyd and Officer Carren Corcoran quite a bit with this. They're actually helping me get to where I am now. So I had an idea of what I was getting myself into beforehand, but this really made everything a lot more clear and helped me out.
My name is Sergeant Chris Boyd, and I'm the Sergeant of the K9 Unit and also Model Patrol Unit for the City of Madison. We put on a training for other agencies to come to and to increase their tracking skills, you know, their ability to track people, whether they're missing persons or suspects. And we've developed a tracking program, I think, that is very effective and successful. And we kind of struggled with tracking, you know, when we first started a program here for the City of Madison with using the dogs. And we train them in a traditional manner. And through the years, we've learned better training techniques so that the dogs can be more specific to certain scents, and they are more successful in terms of tracking through a lot of people and contamination and traffic, and you know, and we know their capabilities a lot more, and we're training for those capabilities, and we're becoming a lot more successful. We're kind of really working on getting a good program together, and it's a 3-day program where the K9 teams are actually doing exercises, and we're giving them feedback, and we're helping them read their dogs. It's an art. We break it down into the beginning ritual before you even start the track. There's a ritual that we do with the dogs, and that starts at the car. The trunk opens up, the harness comes out, they know they're doing tracking. And so as soon as they get out of the car, you can see they start using their nose, wondering, what scent am I going to find? What scent am I going to follow? What's my target odor going to be? And as you walk over and you drop your tracking equipment on top of the scent article or the start of the track, the dog, they're looking for cues the whole time they get out of the car. They're excited already. They're looking for cues, and they go, okay, that's the odor I want. Then the next part of the track is the actual track itself. Like what happens after you start is going to give you information about what happened with the person that you're tracking. So where they walked, what they did, but it also gives you the path where you may have witnesses, you may have cameras, you may have evidence along the way, you may have tire tracks. So it gives us a lot of things in terms of information for the investigation. We give them a big party at the end. I mean, at the end of every track, they are rewarded with their toy, their favorite toy. They're, you know, have the handler being, you know, playful and very excited, and the dog has fun, and all the way back to the car. I mean, it's like, you know, we really build them up that was just the most wonderful thing they just did. So then the next time we get out, the dog sees that tracking harness, and they get really excited about it, and they want to do it.
It's not so much that you can catch criminals or people, you know, that the higher profile cases, but you also can help families where an Alzheimer's patient may walk away from a house or a little kid runs away from home. You can do a lot of good that way.
They're amazing tools. I mean, they're fun to work with, and it's fun to work with other agencies and share the information. Very fun.
Yeah, you look great.